Okay, so this is a Gigaminx, and I modified it to have these stickers on the center edges to match the corresponding adjacent side's color. So it's similar to this Meffert multicolored cube, as you can see. Same concept. I couldn't find these stickers pre-printed, so I just made it by taking the extra sheets of stickers and cutting them with an X-Acto knife and then applying them. And so far only one has fallen off and about 10 solves. So this is an MF8 cube I got, and it's pretty nice, but it needs more lube. But it's much better than those 4U cubes, or Gigaminxes. And I'm not sure what to call this, so comment below and tell me what you think. Should we call it a Super Gigaminx or a Stella Gigaminx? Because it's kind of like these are the cones of a small stellated dodecahedron. So let me know what you think. We'll mess it up and then we'll solve it. I'm assuming that everyone watching this would know how to solve a Gigaminx, and we'll just talk about the things that are the couple of places where you have to be a little bit different, do things differently to maintain these centers to do the solve. Alright, so we'll mess it up and I'll show you those places. So here it is, all messed up. So the centers are now all solved, except the last one. The last one we'll have issues with are these corner centerpieces. So get all the edge centerpieces correct, and then to do the last corner pieces, you'll have to do a move that's like this. So this piece here, we want it to come up here, this piece will go here, and this piece will go here. So you put these two faces as I'm doing here. And then you'll go move the second top slice, and then the second right slice, top slice, and then the far right one down, and then the same thing over. Sorry. And now all the centers will be solved. Other than that, it's the same as a regular Gigaminx. So now we have to do the tredges, the tri-edges, these three, and that's the same as a Gigaminx, and nothing will disturb the centers. And now you solve all the tredges, and then when you get to the final three tredges, you solve them all at one time. And now they're all solved. Now you would solve it just like a Gigaminx, except you have to pay attention to the edges and the centers to match the color of the adjacent side. So if we start with purple, and we could orient this so that the colors are matching the adjacent sides, and when we go and put these tredge pieces in place, we have to make sure that they're matching. Then this, for example, this edge, this center has to match the corresponding side all the way around. So, for example, purple, yellow, this is the piece we want to go here. You got to make sure that this yellow purple piece tredge is matched up with the purple center part of the yellow side, and likewise the yellow center part of the purple face. So, for example, put that there so that the purple here matches the center, and then put that there so that the yellow matches the yellow. So once you've done the face, the tredges around that face, and these 5 tredges, and you're ready to do the equator, it's a little bit different than a Gigaminx because you have to be careful about how you align the tredges when you're putting them up here because of the centers. So, for example, I put this one together, so you just put a corner with one of the tredges that needs to be in one of these 2 spots. And then what I do is I just look at the color that it needs to be, in this case orange, and I put that at the, actually I just put it up where it belongs. So the orange one is matching where it should be, even though our piece isn't there. And then we just put our piece here, which it doesn't match, and put it up there. Right? So this piece is right, but it looks like it's in the wrong position. But it'll be in the right position when we put this piece up. So we go find this piece, yellow, green, and we put it here as we normally would to put it up here, and then we just put it up there. And normally, if you had other pieces that had been solved over here, you'd have to bring this down and put them back. In our case, we didn't have anything like that. And now, as you see, this piece is still here, but it is in the correct orientation, as is this one. So you can do that to do these pairs all the way around the equator. So this is the last of the equator pieces. So we've done all these. This was our starting side. And now, again, for this last one, same as before, we want to put it where it belongs, which is there. So the white is matching the white. And we lost a green sticker. And then we put one of these two treads, which I put together here, even though it doesn't match, put it up into position. Then find this piece, which is green, red, which is here, and put it up into position. And now all of our equator pieces are done and in the right places, and the centers are all oriented correctly. So now we do these corners and edges this as we would Megaminx. So once we're on the last side, you have all your edge pieces facing up with the right color on them. Then we need to cycle one of these 5 pieces to be in the right place, and none of them are right now. So let's get one in the right place. And so gray that's what I mean by the right place, not that it's on this side, that doesn't matter, but the fact that it's aligned correctly. So now we want to get the rest of them. So we'll do the algorithm that moves these 3, and these 2 will remain the same. And now they're all in the right place, and they're all on the right sides. And then you just do your corners. So we're just finishing the last corner. And there it is. And the green piece I fixed had fallen off one of these. So all the corners on all the faces are aligned, and the adjacent sides have the correct corresponding color.